Ho ho buddies, welcome to Borderline Games. I'm Gareth and today we're playing either Somnium Files, Nirvana Initiative, and we are right at the end. We've finished everything, everything's been solved, the bomb's been disarmed in a very comical, I don't know, superhero-ish kind of way. And now we're back at Abyss headquarters and we're talking to Pewter, we're talking to Boss, and everything has worked out marvellously.
Good job, you two.
How long's it been? A week now.
I know. I'm still feeling all tingly about it too.
You weren't there, Pewter. What are you talking about?
6 months or so.
Oh. Yep. About BB's adoption.
Why were you hiding her? You could have just told me.
In retrospect, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could. Of course you could have.
But there was a reason I couldn't tell you. If I told you that, I would have to tell you everything. Not to mention, Mizuki is my secret weapon. She's like my personal ninja.
But Ryuki knew about BB, right?
Yeah. I didn't want him to find out, but...
He saw us. Mama and I were shopping at the supermarket.
If you didn't want people to find out, don't take it to the supermarket.
I told you not to call me that.
Who cares? They already know. Mama, huh?
Are you jealous, Mizuki?
Kind of.
No, that's not it.
I think she's jealous. About Ryuki.
He's gone. Don't let it eat at you forever. There was nothing you could have done.
I don't think that means he's dead. I think that means he's had to be let go or something.
But,
Raise my pay.
Why?
well, isn't it obvious? We were able to solve the case because I worked really, really hard.
Oh, patting yourself on the back, huh? So uncool. Uncool.
Not as uncool as your underwear.
Interesting thing to say.
My underwear has nothing to do with it.
It's also pretty cool.
And excuse you, my underwear is really cute.
See?
You're not part of this conversation, Pewter. The first thing you've said properly. Like, this is the first scene you've been in properly.
Oh,
For a while.
I didn't mean it like that. It's just for my future reference.
Pewter's weird. Boss. About Tama.
I wonder what she's doing about now. Well, I'll let it be.
About Aiba's memory.
Oh, that. We weren't able to completely recover the memory, but...
The days I spent with Aiba, we at least got that.
That data has been re-uploaded and re-implemented. I now have memory of that time.
I wanted to ask about my pay,
This again?
but
Well, I do have to praise you for a job well done. So, I have a special present for you both.
a present?
It was left at a special place. You should find it.
What are you talking about?
A special place.
Your friends should know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're planning, but I guess it's not a bad idea to see everyone again. Well then, yeah, let's get going.
About Marco.
He's an AI ball, just like Aiba and Tama. He's shy, so he doesn't talk much.
He opens up to me sometimes. He's just introverted.
Well, that's a good enough excuse to not have to hire another voiceover actor. Okay. So I gotta go all the way over here, and all the way over here, then all the way over here, then all the way over here. Let's start with Iowan Garden. Who's here?
Mr. Chieda, nice to see you.
Oh, Mizuki Kuranushi.
Please don't call me that. I'm supposed to be called Big Sis.
Please, you a full adult, call me Big Sis. Oh, that child is huge. He's far bigger than the other children. You know, if you... He looks like twice the size of a child.
It would be a little strange to call you that.
Do you remember me too?
Of course I do. You were only 3 when the Okiura family took you in. I never thought that girl was really you. Both of you have grown so much. You two used to cry and cry. Now you're both police officers. I'm proud that you've grown up to be such good people.
So the person who leaked the story of Horodori Institute was...
Yes, that was me. I didn't have proof, but I suspected that they were doing morally questionable research there, and that you two were subject to it. I wasn't ignoring the signs. I only noticed it a few years after you two came here, and I acted on it right away. I went straight to the police. They told me they couldn't do anything without proof, so I leaked the information to the press, which led to the Institute being closed. I did it for the two of you.
But didn't you help it reopen? I'm having trouble following your logic.
Yes, that. I spoke to your cohort, Ryuki, about this. Human experimentation is intolerable, but the other research being done at Horodori Institute was extremely valuable and had a bright future. There were many hardworking people there that had nothing to do with what was happening behind the scenes. And at that point, the two of you were no longer affiliated with Horodori Institute, which is why I provided the money for the reopening. I did it so I could keep an eye on them and prevent them from continuing their illicit research.
What research was that?
It's called Purge, DNA treatment.
This is not the same as TC Purge, of course.
Better not be.
TC Purge was a virus that was created using Purge technology.
Even now, I don't think financing Horodori Institute was a mistake. They were able to create the technology for Purge. That technology can save countless lives, including yours.
What?
Last year, we developed a revolutionary genome editing method we call Purge. With this, genetic diseases that were previously too difficult to treat. For example, severe congenital heart diseases are now curable.
BB, that's great news! Your illness can be cured! Oh, good. What is it? Well, it's just so much to process. I'm happy for you, BB. Yeah. Mr. Chieda, thank you.
Mr. Chieda, thank you. Hang on a second. Such a complex story. TC Purge was created using Purge technology. If Riichi didn't invest in Horodori Institute, it would never have happened. At the same time, Masuki Kuranushi's heart condition wouldn't have been treated. The technology itself is neither good or evil. It's dependent on the person who uses it. I guess I can comment on moral issues every now and then. When we were young.
You were both bundles of energy, I'll tell you that much. You ripped the swing right off its chains. And Mizuki, you tore the pipes off the jungle gym and played cat's cradle with them. Whenever you did something bad, myself and the other staff scolded you. You would both cry and literally run through walls.
Sounds very expensive.
I'm sure you can still see the damage in some of them, but whatever you did, no one was upset with you. After you cried, you would both have such bright smiles it made everyone else smile too.
Sounds like us.
Yes, I remember them well. Your smiles haven't changed a bit.
Kazuna and Leon.
Please, don't ask me about that. I've already told Kizuna everything.
Mr. Chieda, have you heard from Boss?
Your adoptive mother. She gave me a message. Male is 5.4.
What? Male is 5.4.
Mr. Chieda, we're going to get going now.
Come back again soon. And please, continue to keep an eye on Kizuna.
We will. Yeah, of course.
Alright, Marble. Go see Mama.
So you two are sisters, huh? It makes sense and all.
In a sense.
Boy, is it ever surprising.
The only person who knows about the cloning are members of Abyss. To others, Masuki and Masuki are just sisters. Why would they be called Masuki? I want a drink.
You're already drinking a cream soda.
No, not this drink.
No alcohol for you. You're only 18.
I'm good then, right? I'm 24.
Nope. I know you came here on your motorbike. Have some Alfrey instead.
Any information?
You solved the case already, but you're still hungry for more, hmm?
Yeah, tell me.
Well, I do have some very valuable information. 6 years ago, on February 15th, Uru contacted So Sajima, the former politician.
Oh?
Why do you suppose he did that? Because So was his father.
No.
An illegitimate love child.
No, that's not true.
She took the baby to Iowan and committed suicide.
What are we talking about here? Because so is his father. Uru contacted So Sajima.
Oh.
Well, it's just a rumor. There's no proof. But that would explain a lot, wouldn't it? I'm guessing Uru wanted to meet him. The man who threw him and his mother away like garbage. That was where his tragedy began, after all. If So hadn't neglected them, Uru never would have been given up for adoption.
It's So's fault again. Have you heard from Boss?
Boss, as in your boss? I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
Boss left us a present somewhere, but we don't know where it is. She said something about asking our friends.
I see. Then why don't I ask the mighty Milky Balls?
Yeah! Good idea.
Okay then. Milky white orbs of power. Who among their friends and acquaintances has the biggest you-know-what? That is Lynn, of course.
Who cares? That's what I thought.
We'll put that aside for now.
Can we put it aside forever?
Okay, time to get serious now. Oh, Balls, the great and powerful, please find something for me.
So we've got male 5.4 so far.
Where is the present that Boss has hidden?
Go to Nice.
Oh.
The hidden secret can be found there.
So?
What a weird and inappropriate place to hide the secret.
Go to Nyes. The secret is there?
That has nothing to do with Boss's task. I am sure Mama is only stringing together random thoughts.
But...
I don't know.
Where's So now?
He's not at his manor. He disappeared about 2 weeks ago. Maybe he fled the country.
Fled the country? Why?
He's a cunning old man. I'm sure he sensed something coming. He must have thought the authorities would eventually connect him to terror. So, he decided to leave before it was too late.
And we're done with Mama.
Mama, we're gonna get going.
Already? I wanted to talk more about Leon's you-know-what.
We'll save that for some other time.
Yeah, save up some stories about Leon's dick.
Oh, sure thing. Come back again whenever. I'll be waiting.
Alright, can we go to Nice? No, we can't. We gotta go around the houses first. Kumakura. Who's this? Oh, the receptionist's here.
What's up with your voice? It's a Vochlocho. Vochocho? It stands for Voice Changing Lock Choker. I borrowed it from MoMA 6 years ago, but I don't use it anymore, so I returned it.
Awful honorable of you. Never thought I'd get it back.
That's interesting. A way of covering it is, oh, because obviously this modern day Masuki wouldn't know about that. And we thought that this Masuki was the other Masuki. Anyway, there's the receptionist, there's Moma. Why do you have a Vochlocho on?
No reason. Just fucking around with it.
He was saying, Mama, I love you. Marry me.
Gag.
Shinpei, get your knife ready. You're cutting off your finger.
No.
No! Can I have that ring?
What? Why would I do that?
at BB. Her outfit is in shambles. I want to buy her new clothes, please. Leave me alone. I like my clothes. What is this?
Why is he crying like that?
That made me cry. Beautiful.
Oh, I guess he is a bit like that, isn't he?
Hey, you guys are all right. Take that ball the dragon is holding. It's solid gold.
I can't take that.
Don't worry about it. Quartz made me a hell of a lot of cash back in the day.
Stop calling me that. Hey, Mizuki, did you just take the ball? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, what else we got to talk about, Momo? What were you waiting for?
Yeah, that boss lady sent word. She told me you two'd be coming. She said to tell you this. Darkness is 5.479.
What? Okay, hang on. Am I going to have to write this down? Right, so we have male, 5.4. Darkness, my old friend, 4.479.
I have no idea what it means. So, Ritsu, it's time for the Puff Puff.
Oh, God.
Roger that. The usual?
Ritsu is probably the receptionist. Her name is Ritsuko.
Please, no.
All right, Moma. Can you close your eyes for me? Got it. Like this? Now, hold still. Okay.
Ritsu, come on.
Hiya!
Oh, that's what the Puff Puff is.
Moma, are you ready? Yeah, let's do this. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. The smooth sensation. I'm addicted to this feeling.
The voice is the only thing salvaging this from being the most perverted thing I have ever seen.
I don't know whether it's salvaging it at all, really, to be honest.
No, I think the voice makes it worse. Let's go, BB. Please.
Please, let's.
Wow. Wow. So soft.
Weird. Weird, let's go. Sunfish Pocket.
Look, Mizuki! I finally have an orichalcum trident!
Thanks for your business.
Oh, right. You own this place.
Thanks, chump.
Don't you do like a friend discount?
Nope.
That's not fair, Mizuki. I always give you free food at the Matsushita Diner, don't I?
Yeah, free pickles. Cheapskate.
Irish trivia. The Maid Cafe Sunfish Pocket was originally run by Masuki's adoptive father, Renju Okioru. Due to certain events 6 years ago, Masuki has taken over. Ota. About Mame.
This might make you kinda angry, but I think Mame is a hero. Think about it. Uru, the culprit of the HB case, brutally killed 3 people. Not to mention he tried to brainwash all of mankind. And Mame punished that evildoer. I can't condemn her for that.
What is it, Mizuki?
Well, I don't mean to defend what Uru did, but he was held captive underground since the age of 6. They took half his organs from him forcibly. When you take that into account...
Perhaps Chikara was the worst person.
I mean, we always knew he was pretty bad.
Here's the way I see it. Evil is created from a greater evil.
It is our mission to destroy the root of all evil.
Doesn't look like our mission's gonna end anytime soon.
About the armored vehicle.
It's a long story, so I'll cut right to it. So there we were, the 5 of us in the truck heading to the stadium.
Ota, Iris, Kizzy, Moma, and Leon, right?
And we saw those 3 being held up by the riot police. Or, I guess, those 4.
Ryuki, Genny, Shoma, and Robo-G.
They said they were headed to the stadium too, so we let them hop in the back. Then we drove right through the barricade and saved the day.
Have you heard from Boss?
Yeah, she gave me a message for you.
Let's get writing it down.
Is 6.607.
Fuck is all this about? Email 6.607.
I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but there it is.
Cool.
What could that mean? For now. We got the info, so let's go somewhere else. Yeah, good idea.
Let's go. Yoyagi Park. Yoyagi Park. Yoyagi Park. Hi guys.
Oh, Mizuki. Quartz. How are you?
Can you not call me that?
Aw, come on. You used to like that name.
About going to Horodori Institute on February the 12th, 6 years ago.
Why do you ask?
I'm just curious.
Late that night, I went to the basement of Horodori Institute with Quartz.
But there was nothing there. It was just an empty space.
The slicer was hidden under the floor, and there was no door going to Uru's room.
There might have been a way in, but we didn't have time to look.
Yeah. Right after we got down there, we heard footsteps.
We ran out of Horodori Institute after getting up the stairs.
What was BB's job? How did you end up at the stadium?
I only stole from people who made dirty money, or else Quartz wouldn't approve. And Quartz would donate her share to orphanages all over the country.
So you were like bandits of justice. How amazing!
That might be overstating it.
How did you end up at the stadium?
That.
I contacted Leon. I thought he could help.
And Kizuno was listening in on the conversation. So...
Yes, I asked if there was any way I could help. We will put an end to Terror's plan. I could not simply stay put there.
Considering the circumstances, it makes sense that Leon wouldn't decline, thwarting Terror's plan. I am sure he wanted Kizuno present to witness his heroism.
I started to think of a plan. I wanted to take Kizzy there, but she had to be safe, no matter what. And that's when I remembered the armored vehicle. I knew it was at the Kumakuras.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't think that she was that safe on top of there.
So I called Moma and asked if I could borrow it. Moma said,
Sounds like fun. How about I tag along? And as for who's driving, I know a guy.
That explains Ota.
Ota.
I see.
An A-set nerd. Leon. Have you heard from Boss?
Yes, I did hear something. She wanted me to tell you. Light is
25.5.
25.5.
What does all this mean? About the Gatling gun.
Oh, what I was shooting at the stadium? It was loaded with rubber bullets. I could never intentionally kill someone.
What about the car running people over?
You're so nice, Kizzy.
What happened to running away together?
We canceled.
Why?
My father...
accepted our relationship.
Seriously? You know how the press began to report on our deeds at the stadium? We agreed to some interviews.
And that's where we just came out and said it. Kizzy and I are together.
And so, my father can no longer deny our relationship.
The two of them were partially responsible for saving humanity. There's no way he could force them to break up now.
I'm happy for you. Congrats, you two.
Yeah, thanks to you both.
I am very grateful.
Well, we need to get going now.
Was an awkward pause.
See you later.
Goodbye, little big sis and big sis.
You're gonna stick with that, huh?
Alright, Sargon residence. Let's go see Iris.
Date.
There he is, being weird. Hi, Iris. Why is he here?
Well, Date's been like this all week.
I see.
How did you end up at the stadium?
I was eating at Matsushita Diner. Out of nowhere, Ota rushed in and said,
"We're going to save humanity!"
And well,
I just went with him.
I thought that sounded kind of fun.
Fun.
Have you heard from Boss?
Oh, yeah. Vertical is male multiplied by female.
Oh god, okay. Vertical is male by female. Got it.
I don't know what that means, but that's what she said.
Why can't she just give presents like normal people?
Vertical is male multiplied by female?
Sounds meow-right erotic.
Is that the only thing you think about?
Iris.
What is it?
Oh, nothing.
Hitomi is Iris' mother, as well as Masuki's elementary school teacher, and Date is Masuki's adoptive father. That needs to be changed. Hitomi and Date are hitting on each other right now in front of Masuki. How to describe what she's going through? Disgusting, unbearable, nothing she can do, I guess. Have you contracted TC Purge? Date!
Meow, meow. Aiba, permission to shoot. Granted.
About Ryuki.
Please, don't talk about him. Please.
Have you contacted TC Purge?
If that were the case, I
Contracted.
wouldn't be here, meow.
You know the Nirvana trial code? Everyone who solved it is being quarantined right now.
A vaccine has been developed. Quarantining procedures should adequately solve the problem.
I like that picture. I wish we had a full version of that picture.
Any damaged neurons in the brain should be repairable with nanomachines. However, such a treatment is not simple or easy. If the rocket had launched, the country's health infrastructure would have collapsed and caused complete chaos.
Anyway, it's one big happy ending. Yeah.
I think we're interrupting something here.
You're not interrupting anything.
Let's go, BB.
Yep, time to head out.
Yeah, good idea.
Brahmin World Cuisine. Let's go see Genny. Let's keep it brief, Genny.
You opened back up, huh?
Yeah, I can't let this affect me forever.
Have you heard from Boss?
She had a message for you. Horizontal is darkness multiplied by light.
Okay, horizontal. Darkness by light. Multiplied by light, yeah? Okay, awesome.
I don't understand it, but that's what she told me to tell you.
Horizontal is darkness multiplied by light, huh?
How did you end up at the stadium?
After you took Amame,
I mean, we know this, don't we?
Shoma and I stayed with Ryuki at the house. The bomb squad came and started to inspect the thermite bomb. And that's when we got a call. Ryuki was told that the Nirvana initiative was going to take place at the stadium. From there, he must have made a plan. In order to prevent the spread of TC Purge, we needed to burn it.
Is it going to be that Ryuki's alive, and that's the present?
So, we grabbed the thermite bomb, punched our way through the bomb squad, and headed to the stadium.
About Mame.
You knew that Mame killed Uru, didn't you?
Are you going to arrest me for cooperating with a murderer?
I can't. It's not a crime just to know.
Unless you actively try to protect them.
In the end,
Isn't it?
I couldn't protect her.
I thought you had a duty to report it or something. I guess... I don't know. What's the law there?
It's frustrating feeling so powerless. And I know not everyone will want to hear this, but I don't even think Amame should have been arrested. Her actions were totally justifiable. Her father was killed in such a brutal way. Not to mention Terror was planning a genocide. What's wrong with killing a person like that? I can't believe she's being punished for it. I will continue to wait for Amame until the day she sits in that seat and smiles at me. She would be sad if she came back and the place was all run down. So I'm going to work hard to keep this place running.
Good for you. Misatan Department Store. Who's going to be here? Shoma? Yes. Hi, Shoma.
Shoma.
You just on this wheel forever now, are you?
It's okay. You don't have to beat around the bush. I thought long and hard about how to feel about my sister. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't sad. But I can't be down forever.
About Mame.
I'm sure you know already, but she's at the detention center. I've gone to see her every day. With Genny, but we can't really talk much.
The detention center.
She's always crying.
Yeah.
But her lawyer said that due to the circumstances, her sentence might not be too long.
The person that Amame killed was trying to brainwash all of mankind. Some people even think she's a hero.
I see, so it's like a period of time where you're kept somewhere before you're then charged? It's like a temporary thing as opposed to a prison, right? Have you heard from the boss? Let's maybe talk about Nirvana X first.
Number code? I know how to solve it. First, change the letters to numbers. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, and so on.
Using that cipher.
From there, solve it the same way as the BATS 490 code. Zigzag from the top left and go from top to bottom.
Oh. It's the same as before.
Host and ring dig.
Undig.
Horror Instundig.
The puzzle of the pieces of paper in the balloons was solved in a similar manner.
3, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 1, 3, 9, 7, 1, 4, 5. What does that mean?
The numbers start with 35 and 139, right? Which means they're probably coordinates in Tokyo.
Okay.
So in other words, north 35.6778, east 139.7145. That's the answer.
Those coordinates point to...
The stadium.
The stadium? So the Nirvana X code is on February 15th, 12 o'clock. Come to the stadium. That was the message.
Yep, that's right.
The reason I couldn't solve this puzzle a week ago is because my memory from 6 years ago, that piece of paper in the balloon, was forgotten. Had I remembered. About Kameji.
I think about it a lot. 6 years ago, my dad took Jin's body from the amusement park. If only I had noticed back then, maybe none of this would have happened. Have you heard of the multiverse theory? There are multiple universes. So that means there's a universe that's just like ours, but with a slightly different history. That's the idea. If that were true, maybe Dad is out there somewhere, in another universe.
Like in Zero Escape.
Yeah, that's what I think. Andy's Komeiji lives on happily somewhere. Yeah, I think you're right.
You heard from Boss?
No, I haven't.
You haven't? Oh. Oh, that's disappointing.
Anyway, I'm going to continue to live my life with Big Sis. I'm going to work hard to become a robot developer, and I'll continue to support her until the day someone else who can comes along.
I'm rooting for you. Good luck.
Alright, nice Japan branch.
It's still bothering me. I know what you're thinking. What Mama said, right?
Go to Nice. The hidden secret can be found there.
what's the last secret? I guess the only thing left is Tokiko. Why did she kill herself? Why did she order Amame to do those things? Taking Jin's left half to the stadium. And taking her own body to the president's office, too. Yeah, we have no idea. Why did Tokiko do all that?
Oh, hello.
It is Tokiko's hologram.
Thanks, Cyber.
This was among the data that was sent to me by Tama.
Welcome. I apologize, but I am currently unavailable. If you do not mind, if it's no trouble, would you guide me to Moksha?
What?
I will tell you a number. It is a crucial figure that can create a seam in this false world. It is called the nil number. Are you prepared? Please take note of it.
I'm already there. Go. What's this weird number? 090-329. 090-329.
And now, I will look forward to the day we meet again. But I am not talking about them, of course. Ryuki? No, not Ryuki either. But you.
Me?
The one listening to me now.
Oh?
Yes, the Freyer. You.
I am the Freya.
Now.
It was weird. And I'm now at the stadium. Oh 090329.
Stadium? What are we doing here?
9th of March 2029.
What? You mean you don't get it, BB? Boss's present is probably here. Why do you think that?
Remember what Iris said? Vertical is male multiplied by female.
Now insert the numbers that Mr. Chieda and Ota gave us.
Male is 5.4.
Female is 6.607.
5.4 times 6.6.
Oh, this is the coordinates.
35.6778.
That's the vertical coordinate. The horizontal.
Horizontal is darkness multiplied by light.
Darkness is 5.47.
Unfortunately, you still had that on.
Light is 25.5.
5.479 times 25.5 equals 139.7145.
Okay, those numbers, 35.6778 and 139.7145. Don't they sound familiar? Oh, yeah.
Same number Shoma said.
North 35.6778, East 130.
I see.
Yep, that's right.
Vertical and horizontal were referring to coordinates. Which is here. The present must be here somewhere in the stadium. But...
Where? Where's the present? Oh, there's a present. It's been brought by the robot. Is Ryuki in the box? Here he comes.
it looks pretty big.
This is a weird thing for Boss to do, I'm not gonna lie.
It is somewhat unnerving.
Not something that would make a kid cheer with joy. Anyway.
Why don't you open it?
Okay. It's scary!
It's fine. It will not explode.
Are you sure? This is Boss we're talking about.
Well, I suppose I can't be sure.
I know. X-ray.
Ah!
It's Ryuki!
Took you long enough. I was suffocating in there.
Ryuki.
Why are you all doing this? Why is everyone so fucking weird?
Ryuki! And I'm here too.
Tama.
Your body. You're healed?
I'm perfectly fine.
Not perfect.
His wounds still haven't healed.
But I feel no pain at all.
Because I've got you hopped up on painkillers.
Hospital.
It's fine.
It's not fine.
I had to do it. Boss gave me a call.
Hey, Ryuki. I hear you can walk now.
Now that you can walk, get in this box.
I have a favor to ask. I want to set up a little surprise for those two. And if you say no, I'm demoting you. Good luck.
So, yeah.
How mean. She's the devil. But...
We love her.
I'm glad you're okay, Ryuki. You seem to be doing well.
Yes. Congratulations, Ryuki.
Thank you.
I'm sorry we made you worry.
You two are like a married couple.
Well...
We are getting married.
Can't be serious.
All right, everyone, listen up.
Oh. There she is. Is she gonna sing a song?
Here we go.
Close us out with a song.
Ryuki's full recovery.
Yes.
It's not a full recovery.
Anyway, we have a special dance for you. Please watch us.
I can't stand up for much longer.
Start the music.
I'm gonna pass out. Here we go.
On my way to the station, the crowd squeezes out my frustration, and now I'm taking heat in the bedroom. Oh well, I'll eat some donuts in the bathroom.
Now I hear my friend got herself a boyfriend. They're going out for barbecue on the weekend.
I see all of the smiles in their pics online.
Wait, why is that making me cry?
Oh my sweet princess, where can I find you? How do I remember?
Ryuki, settle down.
Enough of that nonsense, drop all the pretense. You've got to break the chains of fate on your own.
Where's Date?
My mermaid girl, relax, look cool, and give my knife a twirl.
I said no improvising. There he is.
Nice idea. I've got cucumbers. Count the hunt newcomers.
Oh my Prince Charming, where can I find you? How do I remind you of the dreams?
But dreams aren't just for dreamers. I'll be your healer. Worlds apart, I come for you. Love, take the glass slipper, be my princess.
This may be the final move to checkmate my heart.
Maybe, just maybe.
Maybe, just maybe.
Maybe, not maybe.
Champions, the day has come. Let's take victory. Demon spirit.
So, what is this, like, present from Boss exactly? I've hired out the stadium so you can all go and do a dance. Don't tell Masuki.
I suppose I'll put aside my duty.
Good. Now it's time to kick your booty.
Now that is how you earn a suspension.
So what? I'm here for the attention.
It's true that we can get ourselves boyfriends
because you're human weapons and they can't contend.
We do look really cute when
on the inside. Lonely girls across the world, let's wake up and fight. Worlds of heart with beating hearts unite the light through the night. If the boys want to reach us, they'll have to keep up. Without you, I am all we have. I need to be whole, even with all of the sorrow inside. We are the conquerors, we achieve our dreams together. At last, we truly are whole. N-I-R, hearts of a whole, let's go. U-N-I-R, hearts of a whole, let's go. U-N-I-R, hearts of a whole, let's go.
Crazy. Oh, that sounded great. This is like the most absurd but weirdly intelligent game I think I've ever played. I'm trying to think if there's any plot holes, because I think some things still don't make sense. Like, you know, Ryuki's... I know Ryuki was kind of taken over by Terra at one point, which explains some of his kind of absent seizures that he would have, and he kind of just be stood there for a whole few hours or whatever. And also at the very beginning of the game where he would see all the blue shadows and stuff. But I thought that Ryuki was taken over at the end of the bit, I thought that he was taken over at the end of the 6 years ago story, right? So then how do you explain him being taken over prior to that? I know that some of those bits that we see where he... Oh, I guess it makes sense if the bits where he has those seizures, it's actually in the current day as opposed to 6 years ago. That makes sense. However, I think that at the very beginning, that was definitely 6 years ago, so how does that work? Anyway, questions for another time. An insane game. Unlocked eyeballies function. Wait time for question is now 0 seconds. In Picture Book, play with eyeballies that you met in the past function. Give answers to the questions from now on to. What? Give answers to the questions from now on to. Okay. Whew! Alright, another game. Another day older. I don't know what to play after this. I wanted to play another kind of weird mystery thing again, but I really don't know, so if you have any ideas, let me know. But for now, I will see you later. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Somnium Files, the last episode of Nirvana Initiative. I suppose, I know that we have the other game that's out now, Darte's something, what's it called? Maybe I'll play that. What's it called? Somnium Files, Darte's. I know that it's not properly by Uchikoshi though, so I might not enjoy that one as much. What's it called? Isn't it called Save Me Darte or something? New game, what's it called? No Sleep for Konami Darte. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Have a good evening. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.